have the one-pointed selfless self-devotion, striving to know yourself in a real sense, no matter what cost it may be, because you're not going to lose anything anyway. But that's the mindset, so to speak. No matter what, I must know myself. No matter what, I'm going to use mantra. Master has said, if I believe Master is my own selfless self in body form that says, hey, listen, this mantra, listen to bhajans, you're not what you believe yourself to be. You're not body, you were not body, and you're not going to remain the body. So this idea that when you leave the body, there is no leaving the body, because where are you going to go? There's no place for you to go because you're everywhere. Yeah. You have been assuming that you're inside a body and that this is you. It is not.
That's what Ramana Maharshi said. They said, he's dying, and he said, where would I go?
Yeah, there's nowhere. It's just like the breath. If you were your breath, you breathe in, breathe out. You go everywhere, all back into the air, but where's you? Maharaj talks about the bucket. If you take a bucket and say, this is my bucket, and then you dump that bucket in, or even don't dump it, just drop the bucket into the ocean. Where's the water in the bucket? Where's the water in the ocean? Where does it go? How? It's absorbed into the reality. Oh, from Keith. I'm a little afraid. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. I'm a little afraid to have others that I know listen to these talks. They will think we are all nuts. They see no break in the identification, I guess, and though I have something in me that isn't quite ready to give up that much, I am familiar that I also am willing to give up. But also I have found that although some of this sounds far out, some of it hits home. So if they give it a chance, they might pick up on it. Well, again, remember Maharaj says this too, not to try to impress on anybody else. The idea is that Master has shown you the whole elephant. You know this whole elephant. Each individual person that's seen a part of the elephant is not wrong. You know, the guy who's holding on to the tail and says elephant is like a rope, or the lady who's holding the trunk and says elephant is like a snake or something like this, or the hoof or the leg or whatever. Each one is exactly correct in their understanding. You're seeing the whole elephant, but it's not for you to sit there and show them something that they have not yet experienced yet, or may not be ready to experience. This is the truth, that you're here because selfless self has drawn you here in body form. And not every, it's not like going out. Even Siddhara Meshra Maharaj says it's not for disseminating amongst the people. And Nisargadatta Maharaj always at the end of his talks is like, listen, don't just go out and willy-nilly share this knowledge to others, because A, they're not going to accept it. B, like you said, they're going to think you're nuts. Even Maharaj, I remember in one of his books, he said, we do bhajans here and do this and do that, because otherwise the people would want to crucify him. They'd want to burn him at the stake for some of the things that are said. To sit there and said, I am this and I am that, because they don't understand that that is speaking through body form, not this person who suddenly has understood that I am this. Again, like we said, with the sky, with the space, it's speaking from that place to that place. And the bodies are not in the way, but sort of in the way. Because everybody's understanding themselves as an individual person. And again, as a person, the concepts that I think sound good to me, I take. The concepts that don't gel with what I already think, I don't accept. The idea that Nisargadatta Maharaj and Ramakant Maharaj, they're constantly pointing you back to your formless self, because the formless self can't hold concepts about itself. And if it does, it knows that's the body knowledge that's still poking from backside.